Bachelor in Paradise fans call popular Bachelorette star Skeezy. August 2, 2025. Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation News fans. There's an old saying that there's never a second chance to make a first impression. But that's not true in Bachelor Nation. Contestants are given a second chance at finding love on Bachelor in Paradise. But viewers have been shocked by the behavior of some of the contestants. One Bachelorette fan favorite was called Skeezy for his behavior on the beach. Can you guess which one? Season 10 couples face pressure. Most of the current couples on Season 10 formed connections early in the season. The main couples right now are Kat Izzo and Dale Moss, Spencer Conley and Jess Edwards, Bailey Brown and Jeremy Simon, and Brian Otts and Parisa Shifta. Jess and Spencer are the only two who haven't been tempted by other contestants or had drama come up between them. Viewers were really turned off in the last episode when it appeared that Brian pressured Parisa to be intimate during their VIP overnight date. Jeremy and Dale have both been lying to Bailey and Kat about their interest in other women on the beach. The golden contestants are more focused on having fun than finding love. Romance hasn't sparked with any of the seniors yet, but the season isn't over yet. Dale Moss did body shots off April Kirkwood, 67. April shocked the remaining cast by offering her rose to Jonathan Johnson instead of one of the men her own age. The gesture was purely friendly, but she's proven that she's not against getting down and dirty with the younger contestants. Viewers were shocked when Dale Moss did body shots off April in the latest episode. Bachelor in Paradise fans call him Skeezy. Dale and April's alcohol-fueled moment was all in good fun. While fans were a little grossed out, that's not why they're calling Dale skeevy. Fans are upset about the secrets he's keeping from Kat and how he treats her. The two were involved in a massive argument after she found out that he kissed Ally Jo Hinks. Dale and Kat worked through that drama, but now there's new trouble on the horizon. Dale told some of the other contestants that he wanted to take someone else on a date to make Kat sweat. When word got back to Kat, Dale denied it, despite saying it on camera. Bachelor in Paradise viewers reacted to the deception. He's definitely skeezy and cloud chasing. I honestly came into this season thinking Dale was going to get a redemption arc. Could not have been more wrong. Why do you think he's like the #2 model for Spirit Halloween stores? Dude stays clowning. Never liked Dale. He was cuter back in Claire's season, though. I'd describe him as lacking substance. I don't get the impression that he listens to any of the women when they speak. Dude is an absolute D-bag. Jeremy and Brian, too. I don't like any of these guys, but they're sadly representative of modern dating. Kat will eventually find out that Dale wasn't telling her the truth. Do you think she'll forgive him again?
In Paradise. Fans called popular Bachelorette star Skeezy after explosive twist shocks everyone. Paradise. Poisoned. The waves of Sayulita, Mexico crashed rhythmically against the rocks as the newest cast of Bachelor in Paradise sauntered down the iconic steps. It was another season, another chance at love, redemption, or for some, just airtime. Everyone expected drama. No one expected him. In the second week of filming, just after most first connections had formed and the cast was starting to settle into their cliques, Jesse Palmer surprised everyone with an announcement. We've got a new arrival, and trust me, this one's gonna shake things up. Cue the camera pan to Sean Dalton, former fan favorite from The Bachelorette Season 21. Known for his ripped physique, pearly white smile, and his cringy habit of calling every woman babe, Sean was a walking dichotomy. While the franchise tried to paint him as a reformed bad boy, fans had seen enough Reddit threads and TikTok exposés to suspect otherwise. Still, Paradise welcomed him with open arms, at first. First impressions can be deceiving. "OMG, it's Sean," cried April, a sassy contestant from Clayton's season. "I had the biggest crush on him." Sean hugged her, then moved down the line, greeting every woman as if he'd known them forever. His voice dripped with charm, but it didn't take long before something felt off. He whispered to one girl, "You're way hotter in person." He told another, "If I'd met you first, I would have never done that season." By sunset, 3 women thought they were his number 1. By midnight, he'd kissed 2. "It's like he's playing a game," muttered Josh, one of the guys from Charity Season, watching with a furrowed brow, as Sean sandwiched himself between 2 bikini-clad contestants on a deadbed. "This dude's Skeezy." Little did he know, fans back home were already agreeing. The receipts come out. By the 3rd episode, Sean had become a central figure on the beach. He was the it guy, or at least he acted like it. But Paradise has a funny way of airing out secrets, and this time it wasn't just production exposing the truth, it was the fans. As episodes aired, Bachelor Nation sleuths took to TikTok and Twitter. One fan posted a now viral video titled, "Why Sean Dalton Gives Me the Ick," breaking down screenshots of his DMs sent during filming. Another uploaded a podcast snippet in which a former flame described him as manipulative, camera-hungry, and emotionally unavailable. Then came the leaked texts. "You'd be perfect for the show," he allegedly messaged a woman just weeks before flying to Mexico. "But don't tell anyone I suggested you. I need to make it look organic when we link up." Bachelor Nation lost it. The term Skeezy Sean began trending within hours. Gaslight, gatekeep, guy with a rose. Back in Paradise, Sean remained oblivious to the growing backlash. He'd shifted his sights on Serena Kay, the gorgeous, no-nonsense contestant who wasn't buying his charm. "Do you really think I haven't seen the way you jump from girl to girl?" she asked as they sipped margaritas by the bar. Sean smirked. "I'm just vibing, babe. Isn't that what Paradise is about?" Serena leaned to him. "Paradise is about connection. You're just collecting kisses." His smile faltered. Behind them, the other girls were talking. Alliances were forming, not for roses, but against him. April, who had once swooned over Sean's entrance, now called him a walking red flag in linen pants. "Honestly, he's Skeezy, straight up slimeball vibes," she whispered to Jasmine. Producers panic, ratings rise. Off camera, producers were split. On one hand, Sean was drama gold. On the other, fan reactions were not great. Comments flooded the Bachelor IG. "This man is the human equivalent of a spray tan that smells bad. Why is no one calling out how skeezy this guy is? Protect the woman from Sean, please, oh my God." Still, the numbers didn't lie. Episodes featuring Sean were pulling in some of the highest ratings in Paradise history. So, they leaned in. In the next promo, the narrator teased, "Is Sean here for love or lies?" Cut to a clip of him saying, "I'm not here to make friends." The girls had turned against him. At the next cocktail party, Serena pulled a bold move. "I think we need to address the Sean in the room," she said, gathering the women in a circle. "He's been telling each of us we're the one. But guess what? We're not the one." April nodded. "He told me he could see a future with me, the same night he kissed Jasmine." The women decided no more drama, no more roses for Sean. But when rose ceremony night came, Sean had a plan of his own. He handed his rose to a new arrival, Chelsea, fresh from a different franchise. She accepted, unaware of the baggage she was inheriting. Jesse Palmer gets real. Even Jesse Palmer, who usually keeps things greasy, seemed annoyed. During a candid beach walk shown in episode 8, he pulled Sean aside. "I've hosted a lot of seasons, but this feels different. People are hurt. Viewers are upset. You're trending in not a good way." Sean shrugged. "Jealousy looks different on everyone." Jesse raised an eyebrow. "Or maybe accountability does?" Cue dramatic music. Redemption? Not so fast. Sean attempted damage control in his final week. He told Chelsea he was, quote-unquote, ready to commit, but then was seen flirting with another contestant 20 minutes later. His apology tour felt scripted. His tears? Questionable. At the Paradise reunion, filmed weeks later, things came to a head. April confronted him. "You used every woman on that beach," she said. "You didn't come for love. You came for likes." Serena added, "You turned paradise into your playground. You're not charming, Sean. You're skeezy." The studio audience erupted in applause. The internet has spoken. As the reunion aired, Bachelor Nation lit up. Hashtags Skeezy Sean, hashtag Paradise Predator, hashtag Send Him Home trended on X, formerly Twitter. A Change.org petition began circulating, urging ABC to stop casting, quote, known manipulators. Even former bachelorettes chimed in. Katie Tursty. "There's confident, then there's skeezy. Know the difference." Charity Lawson. "Trust your gut, ladies. If it feels gross, it probably is." Podcast hosts dissected every scene. Reddit threads hit 1,000 comments. TikTok sleuth made timelines. One even mapped out how Sean used the same exact pickup line, "You've got the kind of eyes that can wreck a man," on 4 different girls. Life after Paradise. Post-show, Sean tried to salvage his image. He posted a 3-minute Instagram video titled, "My Side of Paradise." He said, "I didn't come to hurt anyone. I just didn't know how to navigate paradise. Yeah, I made mistakes, but I'm learning." Comments were turned off. Meanwhile, Serena and April launched a joint podcast called Not Your Paradise, offering recaps and behind-the-scenes tea. Their first episode, How to Spot a Skeezy Sean. It debuted at number 2 on Spotify's reality TV category. The franchise responds. ABC released a statement addressing fan concerns, promising a continued commitment to creating a respectful and authentic environment. They didn't name names, but Bachelor Nation knew exactly whom they meant. In leaked production notes from the reunion, a directive stated, "Limit glamorization of manipulative behavior." It was clear the tide had turned. A new era. The next season of Bachelor in Paradise opened with a beach cleansing ceremony led by former contestants. April tossed a rose into the ocean. "To every girl who got played." Serena added, "To every fan who saw the red flags before we did." And Jesse Palmer, smiling warmly, wrapped it up. "Here's to a new paradise." What happened to Sean? Rumors swirled that Sean was in talks for appearing on a new dating show on a streaming platform, but those negotiations quietly fell through. He was last seen doing sponsored content for teeth whitening kits. And while some fans still defend him, most agree Paradise was a turning point, not just for the contestants, but for Bachelor Nation itself. Because when the fans start calling you skeezy and the evidence stacks up, it might finally be time to take the rose-colored glasses off.